Most professionals are wasting the most valuable real estate on their profile. And not because they're not qualified, but because they're leading like professionals instead of positioning themselves like leaders. Here's the thing. I want you to think about your social bio and how much information you put there, because what you have to keep in mind is that your bio is not a resume. It's actually the key to your impact. And the key is really the words that you use and how you set it up, because it's what people use to find you. And nobody is searching for your credential, honey. Okay. So, what I see all the time, especially with therapists, my coaches, my consultants, my educators, my high achieving professionals, is this: we love to lead with credentials, our letters, our titles, our training. And while those things absolutely matter, I think it's what sets us apart. They don't hook or capture people online, right? What does is just really clear messaging. I think sometimes we forget the humanity of like who we are. Like, girl, who are you? Because you don't really talk like that in real life. Okay. So think about that. Think about things like, matter of fact, like a brand like Coca-Cola, they don't open with like, we're the number one beverage company in the world, buy my Coke. Okay. They pull you in psychologically first, whether it's like with colors, with words, with the ad, with the design. And your bio really has to do the same. So today, we're not just trying to make your bio perfect on this day of the challenge. We are making it clear, searchable, and confident, especially for platforms like Instagram, where people decide in seconds where to go, who to work with, whether to stay or to go. All right. So the formula, I'm going to give you a plan. And we'll do Instagram first. Like, here's the Instagram first bio formula. I want you to use what you do and who it's for in plain searchable language. Like, I want you to write that out in plain searchable language. That's going to be line one. So line one is going to be what you do, who it's for in plain searchable language. Line two is going to be the core results or the problem that you help solve. That's it. Not your life story, not your full method, not every credential that you've earned. Your bio earns the click. Your content does the convincing. So you'll have plenty of time to get into your story framework, all of those things. All right, let me show you what this looks like, because I love to give examples too, right? Let's say you're a therapist, trauma therapist for high achieving women, anxiety, burnout, and performance pressure. Got that? Clear, searchable, no wasted space. And searchable in the sense that we're thinking about like, what are the words people are looking for, like anxiety, right? So if I'm really overwhelmed and I've got a lot on my mind, I'm going to search based on my experiences. That's why I'm like, who are you, girl? Like, bring your humanity back. Like, I'm not saying I need a trauma professional. Like, that's our language, but that's not what the everyday person is using. It's not even what you would use. So it might be, I'm searching for somebody to help me with burnout. So burnout is going to be my keyword. I'm searching for someone to help me with anxiety. That's going to be my keyword. So you want your keywords as a part of the example. And that's what I mean by searchable. And when I say no wasted space, if you have your credentials and things like that occupying space, that could be an area where you can put a keyword that might help someone find you. So don't waste it with all the extra fluff. Like, put just what you need, keep it to the point. Here's example two: visibility and business coaching for people out there that might be like me, right? Visibility and mindset coach for Black women experts, turn ideas into offers and paid visibility. That says it like straightforward. It's short, specific, outcome driven. We're turning your ideas into offers and paid visibility. I may say more than that, like when I'm talking to people and when I'm working with them, like even expanding it on like my elevator pitch. Like, I'm a therapist and business coach. I help Black and brown women who are brilliant might be learn or how to be visible so they can share their work and not stay hidden, right? But I don't have that kind of space on my Instagram bio where I've just got a couple of lines, so I'm going to reduce it. Okay. Example three: if you're like a leadership coach, consultant, and career transition, maybe I'm a leadership coach for high performers. That's who I work with, and you could even swap that out and be even more identity specific there too. But what are they doing, or what do I help them do? What am I called to do? Redefining success beyond titles. And I could probably even play with that more. Like, you know what you do. Like, maybe I'm trying to help them transition into other professions or other areas. So whatever that means for you, you're going to fine tune that. So notice though, in general, it's not vague. It's not like mission driven professionals. Like, if someone reads this and it's for them, they're going to know it immediately. Right. So Instagram in general, it just needs clarity at a glance. Like, it just needs to shout, this is what I do. Another platform like LinkedIn gives you more room to expand on the same idea with context. So you can add more details, a little bit more about your background and things like that, but it should still tell a story that's relatable to the client. We tend to lead with us and it's like, oh, here's a list of all the things that I've done. Great. But can you make that make sense for the client and why they would want to work with you? All right. So now let's get into the challenge task for today. Your task is pretty simple, as it will be for every day of this challenge, but we are getting visible and building our authority. Your task today is to come up with your 2-line bio using the formula: who it's for and what you help with. right? If you want to get a little bit more detail, I'll give you the pitch card that I gave the ladies over the weekend. But again, it may not fit something like IG, and maybe something that fits like LinkedIn, but you'll play with it. So what I gave them was their elevator pitch. It was like, I am blank. I help with blank, do blank so they can blank. So you could work with that, or you can just give me what you do, who it's for, and what you help with. All right. The idea is to work that bio and then go back and post it in the community for feedback, and then go back and give feedback to someone else, at least one other person, right? And let them know what you think. Because all of this as a community is going to help us all out so we can all figure out like what works, what doesn't, help us move along. Now, when you get your feedback, though, you are only allowed to revise your bio once, maybe twice. And then I want you to stop. I don't want you to get stuck tweaking and tweaking and tweaking. Honestly, I still tweak, and it's been like couple years now of me working in like this therapist coach space, right? It just depends. It depends on who I work with, when I kind of find the language that I hear that's like, okay, yes, that says what I do. And it's hard when what you do isn't like 100% clear yet. So that's why it's like, just be in the mix and find it. But at the beginning, just commit to something, right? So I want you to make the edits, decide where you're landing, and just commit to it. Commit to it, even if it's just for the rest of this challenge, okay? Now, to sum it all up, bring it all together. Yes, your credentials matter, but they don't need to introduce you. The keywords of your work is really what matters more in this social space, and when we talk about our bio and findability. Okay, so if you're in the community again, take what you drafted today. Remember, go post your bio for feedback. Go do the comment thing. Make sure it's clear. Make sure it stands out. And let them know like what stands out to you, like what makes you curious about the work that you do, or what kind of turns you off. Like, give them that feedback. Okay, that kind of feedback loop matters. Sometimes something just doesn't land, not because like it's wrong, but because maybe the person is not the audience, or we're just not saying in a way that positions it where that person is like, oh yes, that is for me, right? So what's beautiful about this community is that we have each other for feedback. Okay, and this is how we start learning the difference between like what's really working and maybe what just needs to be tweaked. All right. Now, if you are watching this on YouTube and you're thinking, okay, this is helpful, but I want the rest, this is just one piece of the visibility and authority challenge for coaches, therapists, and heart-centered entrepreneurs inside our community. We're working through visibility, mindset, messaging, and positioning in a step-by-step way, of course, with support and feedback, as you just heard. And if you want to be a part of that, you can find the link to join the challenge in the community below. It's just such a magical place, okay? And I think you're going to love it there. All right, so come into the community. Let's do the work. Cannot wait to see what you guys pull off. All right, see you on the next day of the challenge.